Fill your thirst beside the river. Wash the journey from your hands. Feel the comfort flow inside you. Come this far, you understand.
On Facebook. Hi, welcome to Healing Outside the Box. I'm your host, Rosemary LaChance, an energy healer and a spiritual advisor and teacher.
And I'm Carla I, a spiritual teacher and your co-host.
Okay. This is not a religious show, and no matter what religion or belief you follow, the information we give you will only enhance your beliefs. We do not try to convince you of anything. This series is recorded, will be shown in your area on your local public service cable network. Please contact them for dates and times.
If you have a group that you think would be interested in what we have to offer, we're available to come to your group and teach. We will give you our contact information at the end of the show. Please visit Rosemary's website where you'll find a wealth of information about our show. Our shows are now available for you to watch on YouTube for free. Just go on YouTube and type in Healing Outside the Box to make your choices. We're constantly adding new shows, so please keep checking back. We're also on Facebook under Healing Outside the Box. Please like our page for the latest information about our show. We hope you enjoy the show.
Okay. This is show number 221. And this show tonight is our gift to you for this Christmas season of December 2018. And this gift to you is a Christ healing. First, I will read you a few pages from the book A Woman's Life in Service of the Eternal, My Path as a Teaching Prophetess and Emissary of God, Gabriella, at this turn of time, to give you a little more information about how widespread this mission is, because Carla had asked me last time, and I didn't have the book with me. And then if we have time, we'll talk about healing from the book Cause and Development of All Illnesses, which is this book. You can see it, but you can find this on the website. Okay. Then we will play the DVD, Love is the Fount of Health, A Christ Healing through Gabrielle, in which she speaks in her native language, which is German. And it's translated for us in English by Jeanette, one of the followers of the Word from Connecticut, who now lives in Germany and works closely with Gabrielle. Okay, I'm going to first read you the information about how widespread this movement is, and it's from this book, which is A Woman's Life in Service of the Eternal, and you can find this on the website also. So just to fill in what we didn't finish last time of the last show, okay. Gabrielle worked during the years from 1981 to 1986. She undertook many long trips abroad to carry her word all over the world. She traveled to Spain, France, Finland, and other European countries, as well as overseas to Canada, Mexico, and the USA. During that time, she was making approximately 60 trips abroad in only 5 years. She wrote numerous pamphlets and books, taught the inner path to cosmic consciousness, gave divine revelations in the then developing inner spirit of Christ churches, and explained the principles of the kingdom of God. And I don't mean churches, I don't mean buildings, I mean within the person. All right. Now, the list of cities where she gave revelations were given in manifold and incomplete. Guadalajara in Mexico, Chicago, Denver, Colorado Springs, New York, Philadelphia, Cleveland, New Haven, Venetia, Westport, and Boston in the USA, and Toronto in Canada. And in Europe, it's Turin, Milano, Florence, Rome, and Solis, Termini in Italy, then Madrid, Barcelona, Malaga, and Seville in Spain, Manila in North Africa, Strasbourg, Nancy, Lyon, Marseille, Paris in France, and Helsinki in Finland. She traveled to many of these cities to give the word, revelations from the Christ of God. Okay, so that's how, in addition, today's message is passed on by way of approximately 550 radio stations in 56 countries and over 850 television stations in 65 countries. That's what's going on now. In addition, there are following television stations. In addition, there are the following television stations: Gabriella TV Africa, which broadcasts over the African continent; Sophia TV American, which can be received in North, South, and Central America, and in Europe. Stations such as Sophia TV, New Jerusalem, and many other regional stations. There are also several internet radio and television stations. So that, my friends, is how worldwide this movement is, and how much she traveled.
She was really out there.
Yeah, she was, and now how they know about this in all these countries. And we here in the United States, like I said, it's a desert. All right, so now we're going to talk about healing from the book Cause and Development of All Illnesses. And Carla compiled, as she usually does, some questions to ask, and I'm going to do my best to answer them for you.
All right.
So go ahead.
All right. So, to begin, so is all illness a wake-up call?
Yes, it is.
It is, right?
It is. It stops you in your tracks.
It does. A serious diagnosis, especially.
Yes.
I mean, a common cold stops you in your track,
Right,
but a
but-
serious diagnosis.
Yep, operations, everything has to be done. Terrible, illnesses that you have here and there. Even if you have the flu, you take the time to rest and relax. And because you do that, you start thinking about things more. Because we're busy, running all the time and everything. But it's a wake-up call. It's saying, okay, there's some way you're thinking that's not right. There's some things you are saying that are not right. There are things you are doing, your thoughts, your words, your deeds. Something is wrong. You're being negative about this. You're thinking the wrong way. Examine yourself. Self-awareness is the most important thing in life, and it's a thing that people don't have a lot of because they don't take the time. We can all have it, but they don't take the time to look at themselves and say, take an inventory every day and say, okay, well, how did I do today? Was I nice to everybody? Was I not nice? Was I this? Was I that? Whatever. Take that inventory every day,
Right.
So when we don't, I like to say to my kids, and they always remind me of it, I'd say, when something's coming down the road towards you, first you're going to get a nudge, a little feeling like, something doesn't seem quite right. But the heck with it, you don't pay attention. Next you're going to get the bell louder, ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding, and you're going, geez, I'm really feeling kind of funny today. I'm really feeling like maybe I'm getting something, or something may happen or whatever. And then if you don't pay attention to that and start doing your inventory, the building falls on you. And the building is the illness, the accident, whatever, or the heart attack or the stroke or whatever. But that's a wake-up call. We were not, God didn't make us sick. God made us beautiful, pure, healthy. We make ourselves sick.
All right, so that's an interesting
the only way we can learn is through this. The only way we can rid ourselves of these thoughts, words, and deeds is through our body.
Well, it is such a wake-up call. I mean, you hear that from people, a lot of people I know that have had cancer, and just saying, I never get it, but people saying it's the best thing that happened to me because they went about and changed their life so much. They turned it around. So any kind of illness, you're right, when you're on the couch, it's a really good time for reflection, in terms of how am I living my life.
And the big ones, like you said, they can turn people's lives around.
They can turn people's lives around. I'm always amazed when I hear that.
Yeah.
But
I heard it too when I worked in the hospital for a while. A man who had a terrible heart attack and said he spent all his life trying to make money for his family, but he never spent time with his family. And then he started to cry. Because they had sent him flowers with a note saying how much they loved him, couldn't wait for him to come back. He said, from now on, when I go home, no more. We have enough money. We don't need more. I'm going to spend my time making it up to my family. And I got the goosebumps just thinking about it again. And he changed his life. He woke up He saw what,
Right.
said, whatever time I have left, I'm going to spend it
Well, you
loving my
do-
family.
When you get, even if you get the threat, you know, you're waiting for test results to come back.
Right.
And you get the threat of something serious. I mean, you do think in terms of, I think, how vulnerable we are, and life is short, and, you know, not to take it for granted. And, you know, we just never know when we're going to go on this earth. So it does stop you, you know, to stop and think, am I doing things the way I want to, right?
That's right.
Am I conducting myself in
It's
the
a
way I
gift.
want to, you know?
It's a gift to us. Really
Yeah.
is a gift
Right.
to wake up and start doing things right. Because you're going to have to do it somewhere, somehow, someplace. This
That's what
life,
we're
next
learning
life,
here,
on the
right.
other side.
Right.
So get started now.
Get started now, right? Wake up now, yeah. So do you think that negative thinking or negative acting weakens the body?
Definitely.
Okay, it's
Definitely.
negativity, right? And more is coming out about this too, isn't it?
That's right. It is coming out.
Yeah,
You read about it a
is.
lot.
You read about it a lot. I mean, really well-respected universities and hospitals, they study this.
That's
you know,
right.
The effect of positive thinking.
Yep.
It's been around for a while.
Now, even when you hear about earthquakes and tidal waves and things that are happening all over, there are floods, disasters. That's because in that particular area, there was such a buildup of negativity. Something had to give. It's like
That's
a
interesting. I've
volcano.
never
It
heard
builds
that.
and builds and builds, and then pshoo, you know, that's what happens. Those are also cleansing. Mother Earth is cleansing herself in those areas. The people, a lot of people perish in those things too, which is meant to be, you know, because the negativity was too great. So negative in any
Right.
way is
Right.
not good.
Right, right, and I think that I think it's important. I don't know how you feel about this. That people, I don't think you blame yourself if you get a disease. It's just a time to reflect, and it's a time to see, you know, how do I want to continue to live my life?
That's right.
What do I want to, you know, because I think that voice will speak within, like, you need to change your life.
That's right.
You know, or you need to stop doing things like this, or you need to, whatever it is, you know, enjoy this aspect of your life more, like your family or something like that.
That's right.
You know, but I think, I hate to think of it in terms of you're not being punished. Yeah, you're not
Okay.
being, yeah.
We got to remember this. If you never remember anything else in your life, all of us, you out there, us, God never punishes. That was used in the Bible to control people and to keep them tied to the various religions, saying this is the only way you can get back there because God will punish you if you don't do this, and God will punish you. God does not punish. He's unconditional love. We punish ourselves by what we do. Remember that. Doesn't punish. There's no eternal suffering, hell, where we burn. None of that is true. It's all for control. But if you're not living your life the right way and you're not making progress, you're going to have to somehow, you're going to see
body
this.
knows,
What you
doesn't
do
it?
to others, people, animals, the environment, nature, anything, will come back to you. When you pass over, you will. The life review we talked about, and then if you don't get it, you're going to have to experience the feelings that these people suffered, or these animals, or the earth, because of you.
Yeah, so
No.
Straighten up now, right?
Right, because it's the only way some people will get
Straighten
it.
up, yeah, straighten up now.
By, you know, you've seen it in the movies. When they walk in those people's shoes, and they experience what those people experience, and they go, oh, I did that. Oh, that's how they felt. Oh my God, I feel so terrible. Some people, it's the only way.
Yeah.
So it's up to you out there. You want to do it now? You want to do it on the other side? You want to do it another lifetime? Come back maybe with a really severe illness or a disability to make up for what you did? I don't know. I can't say what each thing will be.
Right, we don't know. Yeah. we
So
just don't
I always
know.
say when I see someone who is very crippled and very sick and whatever, I say I applaud you. You're very brave because you chose to come back here with this affliction or this illness to work out whatever karma you had.
Whatever you had to work out.
So I applaud you. I respect you. You know, you don't have to feel sorry for them. Just support them whenever you can and
Right.
tell them how much you
Right.
respect them. And they may not know about it, they may not understand, but do the best you can.
Right, right. Now, the ethereal powers, I'd love to talk about this, in and around all forms of life on the earth. The
Ethereal powers, they're in the air.
They're in the air, so it's everywhere. It's
They're-
everywhere.
especially
With the
during-
plants, it's with the animals, it's with...
around everything.
Everything.
Especially about 4 o'clock in the morning is when it's strong. God's always sending healing energy down to us.
You know, I've heard this, like, is that why so many people wake up?
At 4 o'clock?
3 in the
Yeah,
morning
yeah.
or 4 in the
Yeah.
morning.
I've been
right?
doing that a lot.
I do too, and that's because...
The energy's coming down.
Okay, so what's the energy? What's the... He's sending healing energy?
He's sending, what we're made of, the ode that it's called ode, O-D.
Okay,
People
this-
maybe have heard this. Maybe you've heard this
This
somewhere
is
in your
new to
reading.
me.
Yeah,
Okay.
oh, okay. But some people may have heard this. The energies are coming towards us all the time. But
God's healing energy. you
yeah,
mean.
they're healing
Okay.
energies. They're to wake us up energy. They're all good, God's good energy. And when it's quiet, see, at that particular time, people are sleeping, they can get through. But when people are active after they wake up 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and the
They're
rest
not
of the day,
accepting it.
no,
Yeah.
they're not open
Yeah,
for it.
they're
They're
not
too busy
open.
with their lives. The energy can't get through. It gets caught in the static of the world, and it's gone. So until the next time it comes.
So the people that wake up at 4, are they just sensitive to receiving it kind of thing? Because some people... you
Yeah,
know,
they
just
don't know that.
sleep right through, you know.
Yeah, they don't
no
know that,
problem.
but some people, yeah, it just comes in. If you're sleeping, you'll still absorb it.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
right. You don't have to be
Yeah.
awake to absorb it.
No.
I get the impression that you get woken up because you somehow...
Some people are more sensitive
Yeah,
than others.
sensitive. You recognize you're
Yeah.
absorbing it. You're feeling it coming in.
So it's always there. It's God's healing energy. It's always there for us.
So know that it's there and ask for it, right?
You could ask for it anytime.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Right? Anytime.
That's what meditation's all about. If you sit there and get quiet,
and receive.
open up your chakras, open up your cells of your body. That's what this healing's going to do, this, that we're going
That
to
we're
play.
going to be doing
Yes.
later.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Let's see. So what is the best way to align and absorb God's healing energy? I mean, you just said it comes when you're sleeping. So
And
you're just because you're
meditation.
so open for it. And meditation. Like what we're going to do
That's
later.
when you sit there and you open yourself up,
Okay.
and you'll see.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Can we attract other powers from astral beings, you know, from earthbound souls? So we got
Yeah.
to be careful of that.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
we can.
So we
They
gotta
can
be careful of
influence and saying, come on, do that with that wrong thing you want to do, that thing you want to steal, or
Right.
whatever you want to do that's not right. They'll
that. To be
you know,
aware of
yeah.
that. Yeah.
come on, you get that thought. No, I shouldn't do that. And then you say, but I want to. And that's the darker spirits. They'll do that because they can absorb through you the feeling you're getting when you're drunk, when you take drugs, when you have too much sex, when you eat too much food. All those things, they can absorb it through you. Remember, I think we had a video where Hans was saying how sometimes they cling to you like a bunch of grapes on your back just to drink
Yeah.
in that feeling.
drink in
they
what
can
you're doing.
do that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Out in the astral
That's
spheres.
wild, really.
Yes, it is.
Will they try to send us?
A healing,
you know?
well, they can give us the ones that are not like so dark, like maybe our loved ones or other people who were doing healings when they were here, were doing good things when they were here, haven't really moved on, and they can send you healing a little bit, not much, just enough to keep you tied a little bit to that and keep you more earthbound. But yeah, some of them can do that. They work through people that are here. You have to question who's giving you a healing, where it's
Absolutely.
coming from, and things like that when you get that done. Yeah. So and they
Right.
will do that for
Right.
to you.
When somebody's giving you a healing, always ask if they work with the light.
Right.
You don't want them
That's right.
working anything that you do where people, whether it be a psychic or you're getting a tarot reading or anything like that, do they work with the light? Because you don't know where their information
And
is
even if they tell you
coming
they
from.
are, the best thing you could do is pray in your mind, Christ, please put your white light of protection around me.
Right.
So if this is not of the highest, that I do not absorb anything.
I don't want to absorb it.
And that let me know so I can stop. And he will. Heartfelt thinking, heartfelt
Yeah,
praying.
you mean it.
Yep.
Yeah, you're asking for it.
Yep.
Right. Ask and you shall receive.
Some people recite things just, and they're just recite, they don't come from the heart. They're just a rehearsed, reciteful thing,
Right.
But I'm saying with
But
your heart.
really mean it. Yeah,
Yeah.
protect me here.
Right.
So, Christ said, it will be done to you in accordance with your faith. What does this mean?
If you believe that you can be healed, like when we do this meditation, if you believe that Christ is healing you, you will absorb the goodness, the powers from it. If you don't believe it,
You have
get
free
through
will,
it.
so they're not going to, right.
Yeah, it's
they're
like
not,
that.
Even Christ isn't going to force it on you.
No.
It's just not going to be that way.
No.
'Cause you have free will, so you have to really want the healing.
And you have to believe, too. Like, remember when Christ walked the earth and he felt something tug on his robe? And he looked down and there was a woman, and she had touched his robe, pulled her robe. He said, "Woman, what are you doing?" And she said, "I believe you can heal my daughter, and I know if I just touch the hem of your cloak, my daughter will be healed." And he said to her, "Go back to your daughter, woman, for she is healed." And when she, remember, it's in the Bible, and when she got there, she was healed because she believed it. You have to believe that it can be done. You have to believe in the goodness of it. You have to believe you can be healed. You have to believe in God and Christ and that they can do these things.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it means. It'll be given to you according to the way you believe. If you don't believe, how can it get through? It's like
And
a
trust,
wall.
I always think too, like trust the system. Like, it may not be on your timetable. You want to be healed instantly.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
Oh, no. Yeah.
But it can be something that's gradual. And we can be healing on different levels.
Right.
So I know, like when I volunteered at hospice, it really came home to me how I used to give Reiki, and people heal to the moment they die. So people in hospice, they're not going to heal physically, but they are healing, if they ask for it, emotionally.
That's a good point, yeah.
Spiritually.
It's not always a bodily healing.
It's not always a bodily healing.
Yep.
So to be aware of that, trust, even if you don't feel better tomorrow, trust that healing is happening on some level.
Perfect. That's a good thing you brought up. Exactly.
Okay, good.
That's how it should be. Not everyone gets a bodily full.
Not
Some
everybody
do,
does. Some do. Right.
but
Right.
the main thing is to heal your soul.
Right. Yes.
That's the thing.
Right.
And you may start to feel better slowly, slowly, slowly. These people they're people who can somehow, they call themselves faith healers, and they can, if you're seeing they hit you in the head and you fall back and all that. They can do that and make you believe because their power of their minds are so strong. And for a while you'll feel like you're healed, but it'll come back. Because you can't get healed unless you know what is causing it in the first place. That's what this book is about. The cause and development of all illnesses. You have to know why you have this illness. What is happening to you? What have you done to get this illness, Now, if it's a karmic thing, you can pray and pray and pray on it. If it's you, the way you're acting, what you're doing, I don't mean big things, but if you're negative, if you're not nice with people, if you're, you have to find out. That'll bring on illness. Eventually, it'll bring on illness.
And praying and asking for healing is also asking, tell me.
Exactly.
Tell me what am I not getting? What do I need to do?
Perfect.
What do I need to do to change my life? What do I,
Perfect.
I want to.
That's what I have to say. I know that
know.
illness is caused by myself, so tell me. Which is what you said. Perfect. That's what you do. I'm open. I want to know. And somehow, some way.
And illness can be complicated. I mean, it can be just things that happened to you when you were a child. It can be past life. It can be a lot of things. So,
You'd be surprised how many people are carrying around things that happened to them when they were a child.
Yes.
Either from their parents or their relatives
Right.
or a stranger or a priest or something that happened to them. And they're carrying it. And they have to set themselves free from this in order to heal.
Right.
Because part of them makes them think they're bad. And when you think you're bad, you can't heal because you won't allow yourself to get healed because you're a bad person. So.
Yeah, it's fascinating. So if we're if we're healed, and then we commit.
Say that again, please.
So if we're healed, okay, so say we get over something, and then we go back to our ways, or just do a negative thing, will the illness necessarily come back?
I'm glad you brought that up because it just, in my mind, popped a story that happened. When I was in my late 20s, and I first started my search, a friend of mine taught Spiritism. She was a beautiful, wonderful person, you know, and strong person. And my next door neighbor was a young girl in her, like, just about 20. She had cancer, and it was proceeded to stage 3. So she was visiting us one night. She was over, my girlfriend was over, and we were all talking, having coffee, whatever, talking. And all of a sudden, I kept getting this words in my head, give her a healing, give her a healing. And I'm going, don't be silly. They're going to look at me like I'm stupid, you know. Do it, do it. You're the love. Your friend Mary Lynn is the strength. Give her the healing. They told me how to do it. Hold hands. And it wouldn't let me go. I said, okay, all right, I'm saying in my head. I said, girls, I'm going to tell you something. I just got this feeling, and see if you would mind. So I told them. And she said, I won't mind at all. And Mary Lynn said, yes, I'll do it. So we held hands, and you could feel electricity going through us. And we just sat there for a long time, and I'm sending all the love I can, and Mary Lynn was sending all the strength she could. And she said she felt this energy. Well, the next time she went to the doctor, because she was going to Maryland, there was a cancer place there, and she went there every 6 months for, you know, checkups. And when she went after that, like it was about a month later or something, or even a few weeks later, the cancer was dormant.
Oh, wow.
She was free.
Right.
Just like that. So we were going, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Oh my God, it's how wonderful, wonderful. I said to her, now listen, you received a healing. Now, it's up to you now to go and spread the word to other people. Tell them what happened to you. Tell them what they should do. And help them as much as you can. Oh, I will, I will. She said, I'll write a book. I'm going to write a book. I said, okay, great, great. She didn't do it. She didn't do it. Matter of fact, because she felt so good, she started cheating on her husband.
Oh, good grief. Jeez.
She went back. She got stage 4 cancer. It was even worse before, and she died. Are we out of time now? Okay. And that's a true story. She's passed on.
Wow.
I had a dream the night she passed.
Wow.
I saw her, and but
yeah.
I don't want to take a lot of time with that. But this is a true story. That can happen to you. It can come back if you don't change your ways.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to do the healing. That's all we have time for. So I'm going to say that now, please, if possible, sit in a straight back chair with both feet on the ground and put your hands in your lap, palms up, like this. Okay? Just like this. And sit straight. All right? Now you may we're going to play this video. You can either watch it. There's some beautiful nature scenes. Or you can just close your eyes and listen to her talking. It's up to you. And after the video, we will come back and say goodnight. So as soon as the control room gets the video up here, we'll get started.
Christus in uns.
Christ in us.
Wir sind der Tempel
We are the temple
des
of the
mächtigen
mighty
Gottes
God
der Liebe.
of love.
Im Tempel wohnt Gott, die Liebe.
In the temple dwells God, the love.
Wir haben den Glauben
Christ,
und das
we have
Vertrauen.
prayed for faith and trust.
Durch unsere Gebete wurden wir
Through
still.
our prayers, we became still.
Wir sind dir in unserem Inneren.
We have grown closer to you in our inner being.
Unser Atem geht ruhig
Our breathing is calm
tief.
and deep.
Der Glaube und das Vertrauen
The faith and trust in you
gaben uns Stärke.
gave us strength,
Und diese Stärke dürfen wir
and we may feel this strength in our own temple,
denn dein heiliges
because
und
your
heiliges
holy
Strömen
and healing flowing is present.
du gibst.
You give,
Und so gibst du jedem von
and
uns,
so
der
you
sich
give to each of
vertrauensvoll
us
dir hin.
who surrenders to you in trust.
Wir sind eingetreten in den Tempel.
We have entered the temple of love.
Zum großen, mächtigen
We say yes to the great, mighty light in us.
Das Licht des Christus Gottes möchte die
The
Ganzheit
light of the Christ of God wants to effect
möchte
the holistic healing.
das Licht in das
It wants to give us the light in our soul
des Leibes.
and the healing of our body.
Liebe ist das große,
Love
allumfassende
is the
kosmische
great,
Gesetz.
all-encompassing cosmic law.
Strömt durch die
Love flows through infinity.
Liebe strömt in
Love
unser
flows
Bewusstsein ein
into our consciousness
pocht
and
an
knocks
die Pforte
at the gate
unseres
of
Bewusstseins.
our consciousness.
Höre, so spricht Christus
Hear,
in uns.
so speaks Christ in us. I am the
Liebe
love.
ist mächtig. Liebe vergibt.
Love is mighty.
Liebe verzeiht.
Love forgives.
Liebe macht
Love
frei.
condones.
Liebe macht
Love makes us free. Love
Liebe
makes us happy.
den Menschen
Love unites the person with all people and beings and with the Mother Earth.
Liebe gibt Kraft.
Love gives strength.
Macht
Love makes us healthy
denn Liebe
because love is the fount of health.
Und so dürfen wir an uns selbst denken.
And so we may think about ourselves.
Wir eins
Are we one
unserem
with our neighbor?
Wenn nicht, dann denken
If
wir
not,
die große Liebe.
Then let us think of the great love.
Vergeben wir unserem Nächsten.
Let us forgive our neighbor.
Wir um Vergebung.
Let us ask for forgiveness
Befreien wir uns
and free
von der
ourselves
Knechtschaft
from the servitude of sin.
und Liebe.
And love heals.
Jetzt, in diesen Augenblicken,
Now, in these moments, we want to examine our conscience.
Wo ist mangelnde Liebe?
Where is there a lack of love?
Wem kann ich von Herzen Vergebung
Whom can I ask for forgiveness from my heart?
Wir tun
And
es
whom
jetzt
forgive?
in Gedanken.
We do this now in our thoughts.
Nun legen wir beide Handrücken auf unsere Oberschenkel.
Now we place the backs of both hands on our thighs.
Den Strom der Liebe begleiten, der uns
Today,
ganz
we want to
durchströmt.
go with the stream of love which wants to totally permeate us.
Wir bitten Christus,
We ask
dass
Christ
uns sein
that He permeate us with His light.
Wir bejahen die große Liebe,
We affirm the great love which soothes and heals.
wir fühlen in unseren Körper hinein.
We feel into our body.
Es beginnt zu strömen.
It begins to flow.
Christus strömt über die Seele in unseren Körper.
Christ flows by way of the soul into our body.
Licht des Christus Gottes
The light of the Christ of God permeates us.
uns. Wir lernen die Gegenwart Gottes
We learn to feel the presence of God.
in unseren Körper.
We feel into our body.
Es strömt der Heilige.
The Holy Spirit is flowing.
Strömt durch.
It flows through our soul.
Durchströmt uns.
It flows throughout our sensory organs.
Wir fühlen in unseren Körper hinein und lernen die
We feel into our body and learn of the presence of God.
in unseren
God heals in our sensory organs.
Fühlen wir die Kraft.
Let us feel the power of healing.
Wir bejahen die Heilung des Christus
We
Gottes
affirm
uns
the healing of the Christ of God in our sensory organs.
in Gefühlen begleiten.
In our feelings, we accompany the healing stream.
Strömt
It flows into our body.
durchströmt
It permeates our nervous system.
macht uns weich und
It makes us soft and gentle.
durchflutet
It floods throughout
Organ,
all organs,
Lunge, Herz,
lungs, heart,
den Verdauungs
the digestive tract.
durchflutet den
It floods throughout the abdomen.
Strömt in Arme und Beine.
It flows in our arms and legs.
Wir lernen
We learn
den Geist
by feeling the spirit of love.
Gott strömt durch Seele und Leib.
God flows through soul and body.
Die heilende Kraft
The healing power
führt
leads
kranke
sick
und schwache
and
Zellen
weak
zur
cells into elimination.
Wir bejahen
We affirm
kranke und
that
schwache
sick
Zellen
and
zur
weak
Ausscheidung.
cells are eliminated.
Ganz sanft vibriert unser
Our body vibrates very gently. Christ is active.
Christus baut in unserem Körper
Christ forms healthy and vigorous cells in our body.
in jedem Organ.
In every organ,
In jeder Zelle
in
ist Gott.
every cell is God.
In jedem
In
Blutgefäß
each
ist
blood
Gott.
vessel is God.
In Hormonen und
In our
Drüsen
hormones
ist
and
Gott.
glands is God.
In
In
Muskeln,
muscles,
Sehnen
tendons,
und
and
Bändern
ligaments
ist Gott.
is God. It is healing. We learn and feel the healing and helping stream. It flows
Es strömt
from the top of our head
vom
to the
Scheitel
soles of our
bis
feet.
zu den Fußsohlen.
Let us learn, let us feel
Wir
how the healing stream permeates
Heilstrom
our body.
unseren Körper durchflutet. Es
It flows back from the soles of our feet to the top of our head.
Scheitel.
Soul and body are in unity because it flows through the soul into the whole body. Christ heals.
Jesus heilt. Die Schwäche wird zur Stärke.
The weakness becomes strength.
Die Unpässlichkeit
The indisposition, health.
Das Bild der Krankheit weicht.
The illness recedes.
Ist gesund.
Love is healthy.
Der heilende Strom durchflutet
The healing stream permeates us more and more.
zu fühlen.
We learn to feel.
Der Tempel ist durchglüht.
The temple is set aglow.
In ihm lodert das Feuer.
In it blazes the fire of salvation and healing.
Das Bild von Krankheit weicht.
The illness vanishes.
Wir bejahen Gesundheit.
We affirm health.
Und Gesundheit durchströmt
And health flows through us from the top of our head to the soles of our feet and back again.
Christus ist gegenwärtig.
Christ is present
In uns.
in us.
Das Bild der Liebe ist
The
Gesundheit.
picture of love is health.
Gesundheit
Health
durchflutet.
permeates us.
Wir bejahen die Gesundheit.
We affirm the health.
Ich bin gesund.
I am healthy.
Ich bin gesund.
I am healthy.
Oh, denkt die Gesundheit.
Oh, think health into the temple. I am healthy.
Mein Wesen ist Liebe.
My being is love.
Euren Körper hinein.
Oh, think this into your body. My being is love.
Liebe heilt. Weil
Love heals
Gesundheit.
because love is health.
Ich bin gesund.
I am healthy.
Der Glaube wird zur Wahrheit.
Faith becomes truth.
Wir durften ihn, den großen Geist,
We were privileged to feel him,
und
the Great Spirit, and we may continue to feel him
die Schritte
if we take the steps
zur
toward the eternal love,
hin
toward
unserem
our
Basis.
true self.
Unser wahres Wesen ist Liebe.
Our true being is love.
Liebe ist das Bild der Gesundheit.
Love is the picture of health.
Liebe ist die Kraft.
Love is the power that goes with us.
Liebe bleibt in
Love remains in the soul.
Liebe geleitet uns.
Love guides us.
Liebe ist bei
Love is at our side and with us.
Liebe ist die Verkörperung
Love is the epitome of the true being.
Christus, du bist uns ganz nah.
Christ, you are very near to us. Yes, you breathe in every cell of our body.
Du durchpulst unseren
You pulsate through our body.
eingekehrt
O Lord, turned into the temple of love, we thank you.
danken, dass wir dich spüren,
We are thankful that we were privileged to sense you.
dass du gegen
We are thankful that you are present.
wir danken,
We are thankful that you stay with us.
All right. We wish you a blessed Christmas filled with hope and love and a wonderful new year.
We do.
Good night.
Good night.
Mwah.
Fill your thirst beside the river. Wash the journey from your hands. Feel the comfort flow inside you. Come this far, you understand. Fear's not allowed, where dreams can be lost or found. As you look out through the window,